Video number 10. All about central bank digital currencies. Central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, have recently emerged as a hot topic in the financial space. Banks, institutions, and governments are performing research and analysis on the economic and technical feasibility of introducing a new form of digital money and its impact on monetary and fiscal policy. In this video, we'll cover CBDCs, their pros and cons, types, and countries exploring them. What is a central bank digital currency, CBDC? The term central bank digital currency, CBDC, refers to the virtual form of a fiat currency. The CBDC is an electronic record or digital token of a country's official currency. As such, it is issued and regulated by the nation's monetary authority or central bank. As such, they are backed by the full faith and credit of the issuing government. CBDCs can simplify the implementation of monetary and fiscal policy and promote financial inclusion in an economy by bringing the unbanked into the financial system. How central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, work. CBDCs are meant to represent fiat currency. The goal is to provide users with convenience and security of digital as well as the regulated, reserve-backed circulation of the traditional banking system. They are designed to function as a unit of account, store of value, and medium of exchange for daily transactions. CBDCs will be backed by the full faith of the issuing government, just like fiat currency. Central banks or monetary authorities will be solely liable for their operations. Types of central bank digital currencies. There are two types of CBDCs, wholesale and retail central bank digital currencies. We've listed some of the main features of each in the coming slides. Wholesale CBDCs use the existing tier of banking and financial institutions to conduct and settle transactions. These types of CBDCs are just like traditional central bank reserves. One type of wholesale CBDC transaction is the interbank payment. It involves the transfer of assets or money between two banks and is subject to certain conditions. This transfer comes with considerable counterparty risk, which can be magnified in a real-time gross settlement (RTGS) payment system. Wholesale CBDCs can also expedite and automate the process for cross-border transfers. Retail CBDCs. Retail CBDCs, on the other hand, involve the transfer of central government-backed digital currency directly to consumers. They eliminate the intermediary risk or the risk that banking institutions might become illiquid and sink depositor funds. There are two possible variants of retail CBDCs are possible, depending on the type of access they provide: value or cash-based access, token or account-based access. Advantages of central bank digital currencies. CBDCs simplify the process of implementing monetary policy and government functions. They automate the process between banks through wholesale CBDCs and establish a direct connection between consumers and central banks through retail CBDCs. These digital currencies can also minimize the effort and processes for other government functions, such as distribution of benefits or calculation and collection of taxes. CBDCs can prevent illicit activity because they exist in a digital format and do not require serial numbers for tracking. Disadvantages of CBDCs. CBDCs don't necessarily solve the problem of centralization. The central authority, the central bank, is still responsible for and invested with the authority to conduct transactions. Users would have to give up some degree of privacy since the administrator is responsible to collect and disseminate digital identifications. The provider would become privy to every transaction conducted. The legal and regulatory issues pertaining to CBDCs are a black hole. What will be the role of these currencies and who will regulate them? Examples of CBDCs. Central bank-backed digital currencies haven't been formally established yet. Many central banks have pilot programs and research projects in place that are aimed at determining the viability and usability of a CBDC in their economy. China is the furthest along this route, having already laid down the groundwork and initiated a pilot project for the introduction of a digital yuan. Sweden's Riksbank which began exploring the issuance of a digital currency and its economy in 2017 and has published a series of papers exploring the topic. The Bank of England, BOE, which is among the pioneers to initiate the CBDC proposal. The Bank of Canada, BOC. The central banks of Uruguay, Thailand, Venezuela, Singapore. Given the considerable efforts and attention that central banks are dedicating to central bank digital currencies, they will become a reality soon. Introducing CBDCs to the world will help boost crypto adoption as people will have access to the platforms to convert cryptocurrencies into legal tender. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video lesson.